My bad. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay, run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay, I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tonight, 180. 59, Mike to 59. You want this? Wide, get wide.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught at the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards. It says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
12 yards there and a first down.
180. Switch up. We're good.
Out of the gun. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow and safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Breaks through the contact. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
57, come on. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, dude. 57. Mike, 57. DC.
From the gun, here's Goff. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him. Hey, 6. 11. Smooth.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go. 180.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Bang, 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 bang.
Maverick.
56 is the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Louis.
Right here.
Goff throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
It's brought in by Dodson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hey, Foxtrot. 11. You draw Corker.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
That's it, baby.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
21.
Watch the slant. Kill.
Second down, McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
57 to Mike. 57.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Higgins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Here we go.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
Here we go.
They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
11.
55. Switch.
2.
52. 54's Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Rip right.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Like 20.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Super.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
57. Mike, 57. Come on.
Hey, echo.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Let's bring it.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. On first down, it's Gurley. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Okay, ready, I see you.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to throw, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now connects with Kittle underneath. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Come on, D.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
White.
Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Garoppolo, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
13.
57's Mike.
Here we go. Hey, exit.
Mike 57. Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made by Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
11.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Exit.
Garoppolo. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
65.
57's the Mike. Rock 57. Curry.
Bravo.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go. 57. Mike 57. Here we go.
Hey, gun. One, Omaha.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Mike 57.
Get the ball.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Switch.
Flag. Buzz.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ric Flair.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, D.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super one.
Check 56. You're not ready.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. on the NFL scoreboard. They are in the third now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
57. Mike, 57.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
This is Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold down to the football.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big run there by Gurley. 79 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
11.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180.
59. So we got man.
Go.
Mike 5'9".
All day, baby. All day. Alpha.
Mike, check. 59. Defense.
Hold on. Check.
Check 59, Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. D. Ford, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Obama.
Mike 59. I got it.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Mike, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's McKinnon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 41. Here again is McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
12, fellas, here we go.
It's 4th down.
I got you. Go!
Garoppolo to throw for now forward. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Mike 57. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
SOS. Value 1. SOS.
36.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Check.
Again they run with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Cornell.
Check 99.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
180.
Right there, 56. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check your hot read. Check 3. Slam.
Watch safety creeping.
On the toss, it's Gurley.
Yeah, baby.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
180. 56. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Value 3. Value 3.
This is the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Wildville.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They'll try the air now. It's gone. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hey, orbit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charlie. 57's right. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 57.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Mike 20.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
Now it's Gurley.
Come on.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.